shit on earlier, and I was like, damn, I look like I'm straight in the prison yard.
I didn't even think about that shit till you said that. I don't ever want to run a black granddad. Damn, bones.
We ain't shot since that shit dropped.
Yeah, well, that's why I say we got a lot of shit
okay.
to talk about, bro. What episode is this?
76.
Either
76.
it's 76.
I believe so, or 77.
No, this is 78.
No, it's not.
Here's the thing, it's just us.
What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Let's get right into it then. Episode 78. Me and my guy. Been a few weeks.
Oh yeah.
How's life, bro?
Life is cool, man. Life is good. Life is good. I ain't got no complaints. I could, but it ain't gonna get me nowhere. So I'm not tripping.
You know, just express them.
Nah, man, not even. Like it ain't nothing big enough to complain about. Is what I'm saying. Right? It's like it's so small that it would piss me off just to make the time to complain about it. So,
Okay.
life is good. How about you?
We haven't talked. We haven't sat down and had an episode. How was your Thanksgiving, bro?
Thanksgiving was cool. I was sick. I was.
Damn. So you didn't get to eat none of your family's tamales?
No.
Damn.
Nah.
Yeah, you ain't bring.
I even had to call my grandma that morning and be like, "Hey, I ain't gonna make it."
So you ain't go nowhere. Oh, that's
I
wild.
was on my ass.
But what's crazy is I had a great Thanksgiving. I was around a lot of love, a lot of family, all my brothers and sisters, everybody, my mom, talked to my dad. But I thought about it 2 days later. I never ate any Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you told me.
I told you that, right?
Yeah. When you said it, I was like, I was sick,
Bro.
and I still at least got some.
But that's a culmination. I think that's the word, culmination of all the shit that I just been challenged with. And you know, life is good, bro. Every morning I wake up on this side of the ground, I'm good. But you still faced with life's challenges.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and you,
It's been some challenges, bro.
they've been hitting you.
They've been
for
hitting me.
sure,
Like,
for
I'm
sure.
talking about Mike Tyson uppercuts in his prime. I'm gonna be the full transparency moment, bro. Full transparency moment. I ain't gonna go all the way back. I'll treat that as a series because I still want to do it as a series. But I'll just start. 2024 started off super promising. Super promising. I was going into the third year of a career job. I was planning. And for people that don't know, I had been working 2 jobs for a long time, bro. Probably like
2 full-time jobs.
2 full-time jobs. Nothing minute about it. Like 2 full-time jobs. I have been doing this for over 3 years now.
Yeah.
Over 3 years now. And I was planning. I kept telling you. I was telling everybody. Like, I was telling my inner circle. Man, I'm finally about to quit one. I'm comfortable. You know, I got shit in order, shit is straight. And it was never about the money. It was just about the priority and what I was doing with the money, right? And I kept saying I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. 2024 started off very promising. Career job, going into year 3, doing great reviews. I've showed y'all a couple of times. Like, I was getting the highest of praise. I was being recommended throughout the company to expand with the company, all kind of shit.
You was taking trips.
I was taking trips, like company paid trips. It was a lot. Like, it was a lot going on. It was dope, bro. And literally one fell swoop, whatever the fucking word is. The company goes into negotiations on a contract. They sign a contract. The company, and I won't say companies' names because I don't want to be binded by law by no kind of shit.
Yeah.
So the company that they went into business with took literally all of the third-party work, which was most of what our company contributed to, was what our company handled. And with that, of course, you take most of what we were responsible for, what happens after that? You have to start figuring out where cuts need to be made, what needs to be happening, shit like that. So I think something came out. I think I hit you before it even happened because I knew. I've been through it before because of COVID, but not because of actual company. Not folding, but making a lot of changes.
Right.
So I'm asking you these questions. I'm like, damn, bro, what's the percentages? What do you think this, that, this? And the numbers ended up being way higher than any of us in that company, in that particular space, could anticipate.
And I think what was very interesting about the phone calls that we had was in the beginning, let's say when the first wave started going, I don't think you thought that you would be affected by it from the jump.
Never.
Right?
It never crossed my mind.
But then as the week
progressed
or went on,
I was like, okay, wait.
Okay.
This is moving progressively fast, and they're not cutting any corners. Like, they're not shading away from what's the possibilities. And then the possibilities start to come to me like, uh-oh, like I might be a part of what's about to happen here. And only not because of, like I said before, performance-wise, work-wise, I'm the ultimate candidate at any job, any position that I go into, right? But when you have company like that, of course you're going to have what? Seniority.
Yep.
So no matter how good you are at a job, the people who've been there, that's been doing it, they're going to keep them over you in any two ways.
Yeah.
So September 13th, I walked in the office and...
Damn, was it that long ago?
That long ago, bro.
God damn.
Almost 2 months. No, almost 3 months.
Yeah.
September 13th, I walked, and it's crazy because I knew, bro, but I wanted them to, I didn't want to go all the way there. I wanted them to call me over the phone, but obviously a company can't do that.
That last conversation you and I had about it, I could tell. I was like, oh, you know what's about to happen.
Oh, yeah. And mind you, I didn't know because people were whispering or I heard anything.
They're just putting it all together.
Bro, when you get to a certain level in life, your discernment becomes different. So you start to feel things, you start to know things, you start to, and the speak things into existence, that's not the case here. Right. You really just know, right? So I remember saying, I'm about to be back home in a minute. I ain't finna go all out. Like, soon as I walked through the company doors, bro, the GM was walking out of the HR office. And he was like, hey, come have a conversation with me. I knew, like, I didn't even make it to my desk.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't make it to my computer, nothing. Oh, ended up being cool, though. You know, we had a good conversation. He's like, man, and this is crazy. Like, he's always told me this, though. He's like, man, how's everything going outside of work? Like, I've seen the podcast. Like, that's how the conversation started.
Yeah. Make sure you good over there.
Yeah, like how is this going and how is that going? Like, what's going on over there? Like, that's how the conversation started. Because I was the youngest leader there. Like, I was the youngest tenured leader in that facility. Everybody else was upper 40s, lower 50s. We even had somebody who was like in their 60s type ordeal. I was the youngest leader there. So he was like, yeah, man, I love, watching your videos. I love watching your skits. I love watching your podcast. I know you know by now while we're sitting in here. Long story short, we go through the whole ordeal. I get a severance package. He tells me if anything comes up, anything in the future, you'll be one of the first people I call. All of this, all of that. But that's led to, because what did I do? I told you, I said, okay, cool. This is God's way of saying, go do what you really want to do. And that's what I told you. I was like, man, I'm taking this severance package. I'm about to pay this, make sure I'm straight. And I'm about to go hard with the content. I'm about to go hard with the podcast. XYZ. And then life started fucking lifing. Mind you, I got a daughter who's a senior that's about to graduate. Yeah. Like I know everything that's going on, all the moving parts. Not only that, she's like in a dance, she's on a dance team that's what's one of those one of those fucking dancing doll type dance teams. Right. They travel, they compete, they do all. So on top of her being a senior and everything that comes with that, monetary wise, the dancing shit, parents who know the shit that comes with that, monetary wise, was just super crazy, bro.
On top of the boys.
On top of my boys. Like, let's not leave out their things that they have going on at all times. I got a son that just made it to high school. He made the basketball team. So there's things that he needs, things that he has to get done. My youngest son, he's an active athlete, like being recognized at his age level for different shit and being able to travel and do different things. Like at his age is crazy. It's just a lot of moving parts. And not to mention, I didn't think about this when it happened, and I should have. The health insurance. Like, I lost the health insurance. I got 3 children who are on my health insurance, have always been on my health insurance. So it's just a lot of moving parts that, and then my fucking truck. Like, it was just a lot of shit. So
I see you got it back, though.
Hey, one
That's
thing.
good.
Wait,
Yeah.
listen, man. One thing about it, nothing that I'm ever challenged or faced with will stop me.
Yeah.
That's just who I've become. And then on top of that, I lost my grandmother. I lost my grandmother. Like, it's been a lot, bro. It's been a lot. My dad is having serious health ailments. Like, it's been a lot. But, bro, I'm blessed, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's nothing. This is not me complaining. This is just me venting and telling y'all what I've
You're
been going
reflecting.
through.
That's
yeah,
it.
just reflecting.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
I think through all of it, me and you, we've talked about all of this stuff.
Of
right?
course,
Whether we talking up here, we on the phone, we texting, whatever it is. I think through all of it, you've had moments where I've heard it in you, like, all right, my dog hurting right now. Like, I can feel it.
Yeah.
But then for the most part, though, is you held your head up, right?
Yeah,
You kept your chin up, your chest out, and you kept moving. And again, I mean, I tell you on camera, I've told you off camera, like, at the same time, deal with that shit though.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I feel like you have.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely feel like you have.
Yeah,
So,
bro. I've been able to deal with certain things better than I have in the past. Because now, unlike the past, there's a lot of things that would just not be the cause of me.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a different feeling when you're going through shit and you know you caused what you're going through.
Yeah.
Rather than going through shit where it's like out of your control.
Right.
It's what are you gonna do? You gonna lay down or you gonna get down?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I've never been a person to lay down. You know what I mean? I have offers now. I didn't want to get back in the work field, but I have offers now. I have a tentative date to start, in another career path. I've been working at a fucking slave ship fucking
Boy.
but that's neither here nor there.
We still need him for a little bit.
I still need him for
a
like
little bit.
at least 30 days. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that under wraps. But yeah, bro, there's just been a lot of moving parts. Life has changed a smidgen over the last few months, but it's just so crazy to understand that shit can change in the blink of an eye. You cannot take anything for granted, and you have to lay all of your whatever you're going through or whatever you're doing. You have to ensure that you're ready for moments like that. I think that's the biggest thing that I took from it.
And I think that even when you're not ready for it, it's how you navigate through it to make sure that you can be as ready for it as you possibly can. You know what I'm saying? So,
and shout out to my support system, man. You, my cousins, my older cousin, the boy's mom, like just Layla's mom. Shout out to my grandfather. Shout out to my grandfather. There's just been a lot of people that's been there, and anyone that knows me, I don't voice anything that I go through. Yeah. Like I may talk to my friends about it, but I don't complain to people and hold my hand out reaching for help. Like I've never done those type of things. So
shout out to your mama and your daddy too. After
Yeah.
the story you told me.
Hey, man, listen, bro. Bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like certain shit happens. Everything happens for a reason, bro. But certain shit happens that allows you to really be like, okay, damn, someone has a hand on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like someone is breathing life into your life when you're not looking, when you don't see it, bro. And I'm just thankful for it. You know what I'm saying? One thing can lead to another and it be positive and not negative. And that's kind of what the situation you're referring to. And I'm appreciative, bro. I'm appreciative. I'm very appreciative.
And I think that what was really interesting as you go through all of this, right? Me on this side, right? On the pod side, I had to be like, man, this motherfucker ain't letting up. Right? And let's think about what we've done since then, right? hey, Money,
Yep.
Money's music video.
Music video. Something new.
The panel with the politicians.
Something new.
The turkey Thanksgiving drive.
Something new.
Triple J's.
Something new.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think that all of that is for both of us, bro. I mean, you're going through that. Hey, I made another year on this earth. So it's like we going into all these things, bro, and it's like this ain't it. This can't be it.
Nah, bro.
So we still got a long way to go.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of shit lined up, a bunch of shit to do,
It's just a
and we gonna fucking do it.
It's just a testament to who we are, bro. You know what I mean? Like there's certain people in this world that do, and there's certain people in this world that get done.
Yeah.
Like
I saw that post you made where you was talking about faith without work is dead.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that, and I don't remember if I've said this on camera or not, but when I see that and I start to, especially about what you was talking about, right? I also feel like ambition without initiative is dead too, right? Like you can have all the ambition in the world, bro, but if you don't have the initiative to do it, it's worthless.
Bro, you can make 900 Facebook posts. Mm-hmm. You can create 100 memes of positivity and all of this shit that you want to do or that you see people doing that you saying that you can't do. But until you get off of your ass, until you get your feet moving, none of that shit is going to come to fruition. I don't give a fuck what you say or how you say it or what light you put it in. None of it is going to happen until you put some fucking work behind it.
Yeah. And, hey, shout out to all of y'all that are hitting us up on the side, asking us all these questions. Like, I'm all for giving you everything we got, right? As far as, I ain't gonna give you no money or nothing, but as far as just helping, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you need to understand how to do certain edits, if you need to understand, something algorithm-based, like Faves right here, like, whatever it is, bro, like, y'all are hitting us, but just be consistent, because I also don't want to feel like I'm wasting my time either.
That's it, bro. And not only be consistent with hitting us up, because that's not it.
Yeah.
Be consistent in what you're doing.
That's what exactly.
I tell people all the time, stop starting and stopping. Mm-hmm. Like of course things are gonna happen, like we just talked about, life is gonna happen. But anything that you start, don't just do it because you saw somebody else do it and you feel like it's lucrative, or you feel like I can do it because you saw a certain somebody do it. Bro, do it because it's something that you actually want to do. Or do it because it's something you believe that you can grow to love to do. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Funny little story. Yesterday, I was going to go run. With this camera, bro, hey, I got this little suction cup that I be hanging in the car. So, like, that's how you see me catching the driving shit now, right? But, so I put it up. I hit record. I turn the mic on. And this is the first run that I'm going to after my birthday. So, I'm thinking in my head, like, all right, I'm going to talk about this, Bro, I had nothing. Yeah. I had nothing. So it's literally, Fave, about 8 minutes and 30 seconds of just
staring at
me sitting there, listening to music, staring at people walk by. And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with this? But then at that point, I was like, I'm going to chop this up and I'm going to use this. Bro. Like, this is me in thought. This is one of them videos, and hey, I'm giving y'all sauce at this point, right? This is one of them videos where it looks good. The clarity is there. The lighting is great. Cool. Voiceover.
There it is. I was just about to say, bro, whenever those thoughts come back to you, you're going to go to those moments like, and it could be a cliche line that you start with. This is the algorithm part that he was talking about. This is the content part that he's talking about. This is how you get people, this is how you draw people in, right? You take those clips and you can voice over anything that comes further in life. Mm-hmm. Like something that happens to you today when you leave here, you can take that clip and put it up. Man, look. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm sitting here, I'm doing this, and this happens, but they're looking at what you were just staring into and people watching from a week ago, whenever you were going to do it. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because, bro, the exact thought was, excuse me, talking about this big age that I just turned, right? But like how this year was different for me. Mm-hmm. you know, and then also how appreciative I am about the people that are rocking with me this year, and how, you know, like it just, I feel the love, you know what I'm saying? And as much as all of these thoughts are there, I think what it was is I was also like, all right, I'm finna go and I'm gonna start running. But as I'm going to the park, it starts to rain. So it kind of just like, it throws a wrench in your mood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm literally, bro, I'm telling you, my shoes are, I'm going to show y'all the screenshot from it. My shoes are right here. I got 2 C4s in the goddamn cup holders.
Ready to
and
go.
I'm just sitting there, bro, like, damn.
You was reflecting, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you was reflecting.
But you need moments like that,
you
too,
do,
man.
bro. You need to breathe. You need to.
Whether that's in the car, in the truck, on the fucking,
Wherever,
on the
bro.
porch, on the toilet, whatever it is. Like, you need that
moments like
time,
that,
bro.
Because a lot of shit flashes before your eyes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it allows you to open up all 5 senses. When you sit with yourself, bro, you taste differently, you smell differently, you hear differently. Even, bro, you notice how loud everything gets when you just sit in silence?
Yeah. Specifically your thoughts.
It's almost like you begin to fight your thoughts. Like, hey, damn, not that one,
Yep.
this one. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to have those moments to move forward in life, bro.
Yeah.
You have to.
I did have a thought too, though, because I was thinking, you know, just like you have a daughter, senior, mine is as well, right? I started thinking, I was like, man, this is how old I'm getting. Right, is where there's a chance that in a few years I become a grandfather.
It's a possibility. It's a
Bro.
possibility, bro. It's just crazy.
You know how immature I am as a person? How immature I could be as a father?
I honestly think
Man.
that's why we're going. I believe, and a lot of people, they joke. There's a saying that says they can't believe that we're the new parents.
Yeah.
But I think us keeping our youth for as long as we have, and us being as childish as we are, but being able to flip that in a sense when we go to our workspaces or when we're in life and dealing with things that cause for us to be serious, having that balance has allowed us to be the parents that we are.
Yeah.
Having that balance has allowed us, and some people may say it's being your child's friend, but no, there's boundaries with me and my children. You know when we're doing this, and you know when it's this. So
when I got my dad hat on, when I got
right.
my friend hat on.
So there's an appreciation there for it. And I think that has allowed us to be the best version of parents to date. And I think that will allow us to be the best grandparents when that time comes. And I'm not hoping.
Take your time, though.
Hey, I'm not hoping.
Take your fucking time.
Please
bruh.
take your time. All of you. Yeah. I have a son in high school now. You got to worry about that.
All of them.
Hey, I give him condoms religiously.
Man.
We've had that talk. We had that talk when he was in 7th grade. And the reason we had that talk when he was in 7th grade is because I was in 7th grade. Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. But yeah, there's another post that I made, and it said, I'm at the age now where I can't deal with people who's going through a lot of
I saw that. And I needed more context to what
If you just read the post gave the context.
Well, I literally didn't read it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to talk about it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
I didn't
makes
want to look
sense.
at people's comments on it and nothing.
And that sounds harsh, right? Like when you hear someone say, I'm just at an age where I don't have the patience to deal with anybody that's going through a lot, right?
Okay.
Think about everything that I just said I've been through from September 13th through today, right? There's someone who goes through those types of moments in life all year round, every year, every month, no matter what.
Right.
Think about everything that I did during those times that you just explained, that we did, and my family did. Like things, I never stopped.
Yeah.
I never complained. And I'm not saying everybody isn't as strong as you or me.
Okay.
Everybody doesn't face challenges in the same way, and I understand that. But if I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with, like I told you, and I'm still trying to get up and go, Nah, bro, I can't deal with your nuances. Like,
So-
all of the small nuances.
So let me ask this: are you saying not that it's wrong for somebody to be going through something, right? But it's how they're dealing with it. If they're not dealing with it, let's say, okay, that makes more sense. Now,
that's it in a nutshell.
of course, at face value, it sounds more like, bro, if you got something going on, move around. Like, I can't.
Of course, that's why I said I'm not trying to be insensitive when I say
then it's also like, well, shit, Fave, you being real selfish right now or you being real, let's say, hypocritical, right? Because you was going through something, whether you was complaining about it or not, people was here. But at the same time, like you're saying, it's that form of laziness.
Bro, it's that
you're going to go through it and you're not fucking doing nothing about it.
100%, bro.
If you ain't doing nothing about it, bro, don't sit here and complain about this shit. Because I feel like me and you both know one individual, a chick, I'm going to say that, just to be clear, right? There's a girl that me and you both know that has a life very similar to that, where it's always something, bro. Always. Anytime you talk to them, always something.
Yeah, bro.
Speaking about somebody we both know, by the way, I don't mean to segue out of this.
No, go ahead.
Lala hit me up yesterday, and she said that, it's been about a year since her episode, right?
Yeah, I saw all of the, what's the name?
So she said that she was at work bartending, and a dude approached her and was like, hey, you was on Just Us podcast a while back.
Yeah.
You had a couple viral clips, this, that, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, we a big deal, bro.
Oh, yeah,
that's a whole year ago.
Hey, bro, listen.
Man,
hey,
listen.
Bro, I be having to keep them off me in public. No, man. Look, I am blessed, bro, for everything that this has become, bro. I am ecstatic about what we've created, the things that we've accomplished, the people we had along this journey.
The relationships
that
established.
we've built. Oh man, it's been beautiful, bro. It's always a joy to be recognized. Like last night. It's so crazy. And I put two and two together on the way home. One of the 80 for the Missouri City Raiders, which is my son's little league team. Her sister was there, and someone was asking about me, and they were like, "Oh, he's low key. He quiet. He be chilling." I'm like, "Oh, I am okay."
You talking about who?
That's what I'm saying. So the person that they were telling, she came, she saw him, she was like, "Him? He ain't low key.
Yeah.
He ain't quiet." But they were like, "You know him?" They was like, "Y'all don't?" She was like, "Y'all don't?" I'm like, "Oh shit, here we go." And it's not that, because everywhere I go now, even at the new, tweener job that I started, like even at the tweener job that I started, right? People was like, "Damn, bro, you look familiar." Now I know why I look familiar, but it's always like, "Damn, bro, like people be recognized." Like,
yeah, and I also think that where we're at with it, it's tricky to broadcast it in all these environments.
That's why I never do.
Yeah.
I always let them figure it out. I'm like, I don't know where you could possibly know me from. I don't know. Even last night I was like, I don't know. But afterwards, she lives in Atlanta. She's an influencer. She does the social media thing. I immediately saw a follow. I'll show you. She's like, "This is how I know you. Don't be acting like that." I'm like, okay. But, that's the beauty of it. That's what we're working towards, right? Huh?
Come to the show.
She lives in Atlanta. Hey, if you want to before you leave, I don't know when you leave, come through. Yeah, bro. And speaking of other influencers, bro, there is a lot of influencers that have moved here. No, you don't understand, bro. Some of the biggest.
I don't follow it like that.
I know, bro.
That's why I'm just sitting here listening.
And I'll be like, "You in Houston? You in Houston?" And I've been in all y'all DMs. You probably ain't saw it because you probably get a lot of DMs. I'm in there, though. If you see me up in there, holler at us, man. I just want you to come sit on the couch. You know what I'm saying? We'll sit on the outside.
Is this couch?
Yeah,
is
that
orange
couch. We got other
a yellow
rooms.
one,
We
a
got
blue
other rooms
one.
up here.
Let me know.
You can get on the stage if it's enough of y'all. We have an audience up in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's dope, bro. That's what we aspire to do, because this is what we aspire to do. So
And I love it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. I'm a very modest person.
Yeah.
I'm a very humble guy,
Yeah.
if you will. But I ain't gonna lie.
Forever
when we
will
get
be.
noticed, though,
Yeah, it feels
oh,
good.
man, it feels different.
It's different.
It's
feels good, bro.
I say it every time. I don't care, man. I'll be ready to put my 2-week notice in. Every time.
There has been some other things that transpired in the music industry that we haven't been able to talk about. A lot of good, a lot of weird, a lot of weird.
Yeah, I think let's start with the Dot album, Kendrick album.
Let's do it.
At first listen, it was a very, you had to feel the LA in it, right?
Yeah.
LA heavy,
Yeah.
West Coast heavy, whatever, however you want to say it. Great album though. I think that it was. A lot of people came out saying top 2, top 3 of his albums. It's good. Don't get me wrong. Like I've been jamming it like constantly, but it ain't better than Good Kid, Mad City. It ain't better than Damn, and it ain't better than To Pimp a Butterfly. I hate to tell y'all that it's not. But that bitch jam.
It's not a Kendrick album like any other Kendrick album. It's not a body of work that we've ever heard from him, like never.
It's a feel good album.
Yeah, it's a feel good album. Very West Coast heavy.
Almost a dance album.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
right,
Yeah.
damn right. And that's where I have a problem because Kendrick won the war.
Okay.
Right? Now people who enjoyed Drake better than Kendrick, all of a sudden we hating on Kendrick if we critique anything. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get it. If we critique him, oh, you just mad because you're a Drake fan.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm mad because I'm a Drake fan.
Yeah.
So that's why if you notice, I know you've noticed, I have not said one thing. I don't want no smoke, bro.
The first thing I've seen was the post from what's it called? Dodger Blue. Which, bro.
Listen, bro.
Didn't hit me till like 3 weeks.
I'm telling you.
And I don't even know if the album been out 3 weeks, but you know what I mean.
I told you what I told, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Listen, Dodger Blue is one of those feel good tracks where it don't even matter if you know what he's talking about. It just make your fucking bones move. It's smooth. It's cool.
It's so funny because no matter who you are, you know exactly how to dance.
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
It's so crazy to me.
It's because it's light. It's
Oh,
light.
man.
You know what I'm saying? You just get in your cool little bag right quick. You don't gotta do too much. You know what I'm saying?
Roddy killed that hoe.
Roddy killed it, bro.
Roddy.
Hey, there's they made a line dance to that motherfucker already.
Oh man.
Because I did a video to it last night just off the whim, and when I clicked the sound, I saw motherfuckers doing a line. I was like, oh yeah, if he finna have niggas line dancing to shit, Drake is fucking cooked. But let me finish my spiel about the album. The initial response from the Kendrick fans was, oh, this is the best album of all time. Come on.
Bro.
I understand.
And I'm a Dot fan too.
I understand that the guy just dropped one of the all-time greats. I understand it. We all agree that he whooped Drake's ass. But at the same time, like, we gotta get our heads out the clouds, bro. No, but if we're basing Kendrick off of who Kendrick is, right? The Pulitzer writer winner, the lyricist guy, the intricate songwriter and storyteller, and this guy, right? Who we know him to be. How can, as a Kendrick fan, that's how I know that people are just in the clouds right now because he did what he did to Drake. How can we say that this is the best Kendrick album of all time or in his top 2 albums of all time when none of what y'all based his career off of is in this album?
Yeah.
Like, make that make sense. Great. Listen, there's a few tracks, we talked about it, in our chat. There's a few tracks that I don't rock with. There's a few tracks that can be skipped by me. I don't know if anybody else can skip tracks on here. But I don't even want to get into the tracks, but the album is a strong probably 7 out of 10. high 6s probably. That's that because it's only what 12 tracks. That's probably for me. That's
What
probably.
did I give it?
I think you gave it a 7,
7.5,
7.5,
right? Yeah. I still stand on it. I just wanted to make sure because
I think I still think there's probably 4 tracks at minimum that people are not gonna go back to. There's like 4 tracks that people are gonna play over and over too though. They're gonna play Luther over and over.
Squabble Up.
They're gonna play Squabble Up over and over. TV off, and they're gonna play Dodger Blue over and over and over. But then there's some songs that people are just not gonna go back to, bro.
The hardest songs, going back to listen to them now, of course, I've said it, Squabble Up, probably my favorite one on the album, just because I love the sound of the song.
Right.
But the hardest songs, bro, Gloria
Yeah.
is super tough.
Yeah, but people are just not gonna go back to it.
And you seen how long it took me to understand
Exactly.
what they were talking about, what he was talking about.
And we're talking about somebody that fucking dives deep into music.
But that goes to what you were saying.
Yeah.
None of the other albums sounds like that.
Nah, none of
So
them.
it's like I don't have those same ears on listening to him while he's talking about a pen.
Yeah.
Gloria is about a pen, if y'all don't know.
Crazy.
Go back, listen to it, you'll find it. Reincarnated is another one.
People
and,
probably not gonna go back to.
The one that you said.
Part 6? Oh, no. Man at the Garden.
Man at the Garden.
I love Man at the Garden.
Those are the 3 that are like, these are real Kendrick songs before GNX.
And they're good.
Yeah.
But they're just not. They're just not tracks that people are gonna continuously. There will be people that will go back to these particular songs and play them over, especially over the tracks that we named. But as the world, like worldwide, there's the tracks that we named are the one. Even the hard part 6 is fucking crazy. I love when people. I said this in the chat. I love when people storytell in their music about the come up, about what they went through. And the hard part 6 is what he did. He talked about having to sleep together and wear the same clothes and who did what and who did this and who sacrificed. I love that shit. If I could rap, I'd do that shit about the podcast.
Yep.
But
least favorite song on the album?
probably that shit I didn't even know was on the album. Hey Now probably is the least favorite.
Luther.
You know what? Because I think it was the first song of the album, and hearing Luther's voice, I was like, oh, he about to go crazy.
Yeah. I think that hey, and I love SZA.
Yeah.
I love that. Great. But I also feel like this was a chase at the Kendrick and Rihanna record. Like they try to have another one of those. And honestly, numbers wise, it looks like it's gonna do the same. It looks like it's just as good, or performing just as well. It ain't for me. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, but it ain't for me.
Initially, again, I was one of the people who was. I was like, damn, that's Luther. That's a sample from. That's big. That's dope, and it sounds good. It's sonically good. And then you started listening again. You're like, they trying to get us with the sample.
Yeah.
And Kendrick doesn't usually do that.
Yeah.
That's a Drake thing.
Yeah.
Kendrick don't usually get a sample and then try to live off the sample. But that song was a little bit living off the sample heavy. But I think it was a good album, bro. I think it was a good album.
A lot of quotables.
Yeah.
A lot of social media quotables, or what do they call them? Stems.
Yeah, the album gonna live on forever long. We have TikTok. We might not have TikTok much longer.
That Mustard, as soon as I heard it, bro, when he screams Mustard, you can ask Josh. As soon as I heard it, I looked up, I was like, oh, this is gonna be all over social media.
Yeah,
from the first listen of it, I was like, oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, that's one of the ones. But what stemmed from it? Let's go to the other side.
Okay.
My boy Drizzy. I will always. I don't think anybody, because his music is just undeniable, right? And I've never been able to put my finger on it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the particular sound, because nobody has been able to recreate it. I don't know if it's his voice. I don't know if it's how he projects in the music. I don't know what it is. He just sounds good sonically. He makes great music. It feels good. It sounds good. All of that, right? But he's made some bitch-ass decisions as of late. Yes, it's two-sided. Yes, it's a double-edged sword.
I feel
There's still some bitch assness in it.
I definitely.
Yeah.
From a business perspective, though. Okay, so from what I understand, it is not an actual lawsuit yet. What he's done is filed, I forgot what it's called, in order to gain proof if UMG boosted the numbers, basically, right? And if it was, I think that this is more a play at UMG than it is Kendrick.
Right.
It just so happens that we're coming off of a Kendrick and Drake beef.
Same kind of thing we were talking about with the Kendrick album. I get it. You know what I'm saying, from that standpoint.
But if I'm Drake, just let me give my take here. If I'm Drake, Not Like Us doesn't perform the way that it does unless it was about me. I want some of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's
never heard that take throughout social media. That's a good take. I don't know where you pulled that one from.
Because think about it. It's just like Pac and Biggie.
Yeah.
Would Hit 'Em Up be just as good if he was only talking about Chino XL and all them other guys, right?
Yeah.
Or does it do so well because it starts off with, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Like, it's crazy.
But how does it feel getting something off of something that was about you? Like, what does that
That's
do?
the other side of it, bro. It's like I don't.
Bitch assness.
Yeah, it
like
is.
Okay, motherfucker, you diss me, but you gonna give me some money from it? Oh, that's crazy.
To me, it's very similar to the photographers who take pictures of all these celebrities, and the moment that the celebrity tries to use it, like, hey, no. I took that picture. It's of you, but I took that.
Yeah.
And then the other in return, right? Well, no, you can't use that. That picture's of me.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro.
When we think about Drake, bro, and shout out to my boy Deontay Kyle. I love him, bro. Grits and Ed podcast. That's one of my new favorite podcasts. I found him on TikTok. If y'all don't know about Deontay Kyle, go check him out. When I say
check him out,
literally, he discovered the SZA mole. He knew SZA was the mole before anybody knew. And that's just getting off topic a little bit. But he said something interesting, right? And then a lot of people in the comments, he just talked about this. A lot of people in the comments started naming people that Drake has done this to. And what he said was, don't try to make Drake out to be this martyr. He's not a martyr. And I started to think like, oh, shit. Okay, and I started to listen more. And he said what Drake does, because early on what we thought Drake found these artists, seen that they made these good songs, and then he got on them to help them. What he said, he twisted. He said Drake went to these artists, got their songs, and he stole their spotlight, he stole their shine, and he took their moments, and we never heard from them again. And then I started to think, because I started reading the comments. He said, ask McConan. Bruh. Do you know the story of McConan?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. No, do you know the story?
Yeah. I was just about to say, I was just about to say, like, it's too much to talk about here.
Yeah.
But go down that TikTok rabbit hole of McConan. It's crazy.
It gets dark. Then someone said, Block Boy JB.
Okay.
Then there was so many names, bro. And he said something interesting. He was like, thank God. They said, what's the one he had the devil span for a while? He's still on the label. He was dressing like he had the crazy eyes. Party Next Door. Said, think about Party Next Door.
Okay.
But he said, thank God that the other one, he's huge, super huge. He's went over though. You know who I'm talking. Why can't I think of this guy's name?
The Weeknd?
Weeknd.
Yeah.
He said, thank God the Weeknd didn't sign that dotted line.
Well, see, that's kind of what I was going to get into is, although you can make the argument for the artists who didn't survive, it's very hard to say that it didn't help when you have a Weeknd, although they went through what they went through, Migos. He jumped on Versace remix.
Yeah, he said that he tried to do it to the Migos.
So and that's what I was gonna say is like if you got these Migos are huge, bro.
Right, but it's the
That was a crazy one.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
So it's the people who he did it to, got on their records, and then they got on his label.
Yeah.
If he get on your song and he blow you up, pause. Whoa, we're wilding right now. And then you go to his label like he signed you, flatline. See, the Migos weren't signed to him.
That's true.
The Weeknd never signed that line. Everybody else got into these little deals with Drake.
Yeah.
Boom. McConan, this is just one little thing. McConan had 2 deals on the table. The deal with Drake, you erase all the music. This dude had been doing music for forever. You erase all of that music. You start anew. You start fresh with me. And your career starts from here. The other one was, obviously, with another record label, keep all his music, goes forward. But Drake told him if he takes that deal, he doesn't have this feature, or you have to pay me for that feature, and it never comes out. Yep. Obviously, he's a new artist. He'll probably still be in debt to this day with the new label if they would have paid for that feature. Takes the Drake deal.
Killed his whole career.
Bro, he takes the Drake deal. Drake immediately sends him all of the tweets. He used to tweet about Drake. He used to call Drake all kind of shit. Dead after that. Yeah. It's fucked up, but we laugh at people that say, I will get my get back at all costs, no matter when.
Look at Michael Jackson buying everybody's masters up, bro.
Crazy, bro.
It's the same level of petty.
Bro, that's some wild. I never knew that until I seen that last night.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. I don't know if because I don't know Drake. I don't even know if I'll ever even run into Drake or if I'll ever even meet him. You know, if our paths would ever meet. But I'll have to see the person to know if I like the person.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of shady waters, and I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I can't say I don't like that man personally because I've never met him. Can I say he's done some corny shit in my eyes that's corny? Of course. Can I say that musically and sonically he's one of the best I've ever heard? Of course. Is he taking this ass whooping like I thought he'd take it? Hell no. He is he is fighting for his life. Yeah. Dude even look like he done gained some weight.
He ain't put out
no music.
Well, he's had a couple features. They're all on Spanish records.
Yeah, he ain't bro. He's been and somebody said, and this shit is crazy. Somebody said eventually Drake is gonna come out and say, this was Aubrey Graham featuring Drake.
That's funny.
Like Drake was a whole different other persona. Like, and it's funny because when you think about it, it could be some truth behind it. Like, it could be Drake really sat in a room and said, I'm going to become this person because I can, because I'm so good, and give them that. And then when I'm done with it, I'm going to be Aubrey Graham, and I'm still good because I'm Aubrey Graham. Like go do movies and do Law and Order type shit.
But, you know, he also... I seen he was on XQC's stream. He's one of them streamers.
Yeah, that shit.
And I found it weird.
It was weird.
Because...
It weird. Why go to his...
Why that one?
Yeah, that was weird.
Is it because Kai is... You know what I'm saying?
Of course it is. You know, it don't, bro. We don't have to sugarcoat anything. Go ahead.
By the way, I love that Kai now realizes he's the place to go.
Oh no, I don't love that Kai realizes it. I love that the industry realizes it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But think about it, bro.
Yeah.
Kid is 21? 22?
No, 22.
Like, if you got something going on, that's the place to go.
Even if you ain't got nothing going on and you somebody that want to have something going on, who once was somebody that had something going on, bro, you go to Kai, you're up.
I was just telling somebody, right, that look at the Kai and Ray story. Kai was on a trip in Tokyo.
Yep.
Runs across, I think, a 17-year-old kid from Thailand and has changed that boy's life.
Completely.
It's crazy, bro.
There's another streamer, I can't think of his name, that just came out and was like, bro, I was done with this shit. I was about to be overdoing this shit. And I said, you know what? If nothing happens in the very near future, I'm done with this shit. And it just so happened, Kai sent him a DM or something, or Kai, he hopped on his stream or something, and it changed his life. Yeah. Like when you're in that type of position, and I it's an ode to Keith Lee as well. People was like, oh, it's just food reviews. People been doing food reviews. No, bro.
You got a pocket.
You have to understand the pockets, bro. Yes, people are doing food reviews, but when you can change someone's situation from what you serve, that's a difference, bro. Mm-hmm. That's not just me going to Triple J's and trying their food and getting you to go eat there.
Yeah.
This man has literally saved businesses from going under.
Yep.
What food reviewer can say that? And he's done it consistently. Kai has literally revived careers, and he's catapulted careers, and he's saved people just in general, bro. We finally made one famous the correct way. Like, we made the right person famous.
And it's like everybody that goes, the little white boy drummer that was there overnight. You see, as soon as Kevin Hart was leaving, man gave him about $1,000. I counted it.
Yeah.
I see all hundreds, and I counted it.
That's
gave him $1,000 tip, bro.
That's crazy,
like, that's amazing, bro.
That's amazing,
Shout out
bro.
to him.
And to get someone like a Kevin Hart, bro.
Kevin Hart, Drewski, and Kai, by the way,
hilarious.
Gold.
The funniest trio we never knew we needed or would get. And Kai is actually funny. He's more than, like, streaming is the thing, but he's more than a streamer, bro. Yeah. He's an actual influencer. He's an actual creator. Like, he's a funny ass little dude.
And can dress. I don't know if you've seen his videos where he actually like makes the
going crazy
shit about him getting dressed and picking these pieces out.
He does a lot of shit well. He does a lot of
high
shit
end
well.
fucking flea market type shit. Like,
he does a lot of shit well, man. Shout out to that kid, man. And he recently just did an interview where he was showing, you know, when he started, he was doing skits and shit first. And he was saying where he was from, Facebook was big. He was like, if you got popping on Facebook, you was one of them ones.
Yep.
And he remembered his principal because he had started doing some of the videos at school and shit. And his principal had told him, man, them videos and shit you be doing corny, that shit whack, you need to chill. And shit, now look.
Yeah.
Shit is amazing, bro. I enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy it. But Drake definitely should have went to Kai.
Yeah.
It would have changed. Like, he's making it weirder and weirder by the things that he's doing. And we have to understand Drake is not American. He's not full black. Like, he's really showing his other side at the moment.
That's a good, I wouldn't have thought of that.
He's really showing his other side at the moment, and he's been a super king. And this is somebody, Drake Stan, been with the guy through it all. But he's really making it feel like he's been a culture vulture all this time. He's really making it feel like he's just, like, all of this has been just a facade because he was good at it.
Yeah.
Not because he really loved it. Not because it's really a thing for him. I'm good at this. I'm way better than y'all. So I'm going to do it just because I'm way better than y'all type of artist. And it feels like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hate that for him because he's a fucking awesome artist. I don't give a shit what nobody say. They can't take that from him.
Before we go, and I don't want to go too deep into this one, but did you see the response from Andrew Schultz?
I saw a bit of it, but I've since unfollowed Andrew Schultz. I was never actually following him, like push the follow button, but I went to his page on purpose and pushed do not want to see content.
Yeah. I think
it was on somebody else. Like, somebody did one of those Stitch videos.
Yeah. I think what we, as, let's say, the non-blacks over here, right, need to understand is, although we can have an opinion, we also can't be mad at the way that opinion comes off, right? Like, it can come off as insensitive. It can come off as cruel, let's say. And you got to be mindful of that. Now, yes, you can make the argument, oh, you know, Schultz is a comedian and he doesn't really he doesn't bite his tongue for any type of demographic. I agree with that, right? But most people don't know who Andrew Schultz is. Right. Although he's big, a lot of people don't know who Andrew Schultz is. Right. And a lot of this is performative. Yeah. Right? So, terrible take. I will say that. Terrible take, but I'm a person that appreciates comedy for what it is. But it wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a huge comedy guy. I love the art. I love the freedom that they have. I love the expression that they have. But for me, you cannot mask certain things with certain things. Like, for instance, the little clip that I did see, right? He was talking about the line that Kendrick said, and obviously he was addressing Andrew Schultz. He never said Andrew Schultz's name, but he said, we can't let no white comedian talk about no black woman, right? And I agree. At the end of the day, even within a joke, there were people that were slaves, and then there were people that weren't slaves. There were people that the world had enslaved, and then there were people that the world didn't have enslaved. So our comedy can be, there's the
it's the N-word.
Yeah.
It's the N-word, bro. Like, it's the use of it.
like
everybody can't say it.
Everybody, you cannot, just because your titles are the same, comedians, does not mean you can go into this pocket. No. Or that does not mean that you can go into this pocket.
Double standards exist.
The double it exists in all genres, bro. It has to exist so that we don't have these kind of conversations and we don't have these kind of, because we have to protect our women at all costs. And that goes for every woman. But in this particular case, we're talking about black women. We have to protect them. And Andrew Schultz was fucking wrong, bro. Yeah. And that's just the bottom line. And he can't mask it by saying, because he tried to bring up some shit Kendrick said or did or something. I can't
in the end, the rebuttal, I don't feel like was towards Kendrick so much.
Yeah.
More than it was towards hip-hop.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, bro, again,
a double standard.
That's your business.
That's
bro.
not.
Like, you
that's
can't really.
That's not for you.
Even though you sit by Charlemagne and do y'all's podcast.
Even though Lil Duval is your homie, you don't get to do that.
I don't care how cool me and Fav are, bro. There's certain things I know that I'm not gonna go into,
and he can't, especially not around me.
My kids are black.
It just don't matter, bro. Like, the double standard has to exist in that culture for shit like this, because after a minute, a lot of shit gonna be accepted. Yeah. Like, and we don't got that much time, but the women, right? Black women on social media, bro, that's a lot of, they didn't have, not only black women, but women, period. Women didn't have a lot of rights to begin with. They're slowly starting to take that shit away. Before you know it, there's gonna be a lot of shit taken away. So the more you allow, the less you will have. Yeah. So be very fucking careful. Be very fucking mindful. Like, that shit is getting scary. Like, you better start paying attention, is all I'm going to say. If you can read between the lines, read between the lines. Like, they starting to do wild shit to y'all, and if you don't see it by now, you may never see it, and by the time you do see it, you're going to be complaining because shit is happening to you.
Bro, even beyond just black women, in some of the rebuttal, he said he also mentions that because of Kendrick's size, he could force himself onto him, and the only thing Kendrick could do was basically decide if it's consensual or not.
See,
but that goes back into buck breaking, bro. Like, this is where I'm saying, like, you got to be mindful. What the fuck you really saying out here, bro?
Bro, see, that's why I'm glad I only seen that part of the clip that I seen. I didn't even see that. Yeah. But that's why I went to his page and said, I do not want to see this kind of content.
And you know me, bro, I was a huge Schultz fan.
That's wild to say. But because of that title, you feel like you have the right to say that. Yeah. And I have not, Charlemagne speaks on everything. I have yet to hear him speak on that. You know why? Andrew Schultz is his fucking friend. Yep. Hold your fucking friends accountable, bro. That shit is not cool. Did you just hear what he did? Yeah. That's fucking nuts, bro. And the last thing I'll speak about before we get out of here is, as men of a certain age, we should be able to see something if it makes you feel a certain way, or if you feel like something was to you that wasn't toward you, we should be able to address it and say, hey, nah, it wasn't. I have to take you for your word. You have to take me for mine, and then we move on.
All right.
Ain't no hard feelings, bro. We're men. I'm not finna come whoop your ass because of anything. It could be social media. It could be something small. I'm not finna come in your space and we damn near in our 40s and ask you about some shit or slap you because of some. No. I'm going to address it where I saw it. You're going to tell me yes or no. We're going to do what we do from there, and then that's going to be it.
And it's like, if you talk about what I think you're talking about, right?
I am.
You know, also on our side, right? Like we all in the same lane.
Yeah, we in the same lane.
So there's gonna be parallel thinking. There's gonna be things that we might say that other people feel like we addressing them.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, it was a little confusion.
Yeah. And
it is what it is.
Listen, bro. A little confusion stems from two totally opposites, right? I don't like the fact, like, if you got on a gray unit with a green beanie with green and white shoes. 2 days from now, I go, I don't like niggas who wear green beanies and white shoes with green Nike checks. What's the first thought you gonna have?
Yeah.
Wait, nigga, you just saw me with a green beanie. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's the odds that he saw another nigga on social media or anywhere else with green and white shoes and a green beanie? What's the odds that I saw that? Right? Yeah. But that's neither here nor there. I just had to get that off, man.
Yeah, no, but let me say this though, right?
Yeah.
Let me talk a little bit too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because if we go into the side where if you fully addressing somebody and you saying that somebody's scared of you by name, act like I ain't finna check this shit, bro. Get the fuck on, man.
100%. That shit.
I ain't worried about this shit.
That's just somebody who just.
Hey, as a matter of fact, I ain't said this because we ain't been here. Don't ever question my east sideness, bro.
Hey, man.
Shout out to North Shore going to state again, 4th time in a row, man. Shout out to y'all.
Who they gonna
I might
play
actually
this year?
go to the game.
Duncanville again?
I don't remember. I don't think.
Duncanville won, but
I don't know.
Longview beat DeSoto, so it might be Longview. I don't know.
Is it Westlake?
Westlake?
I want to say I saw something, bro. I don't know. But they tore Atascocita ass up yesterday.
Hey, yeah, it wasn't close. It wasn't close like in the season. I think it was like 49-23, 49 something. It was bad.
What's crazy is, so I have a coworker. Her son goes to Atascocita, and I've been talking shit. We talk shit about this all year, right? I actually
son
left.
plays?
Yeah, I left saying, "Hey, the score is going to be 49-28."
Damn,
and I was telling them I'm being kind by giving y'all 28.
that's close. You were close.
Yeah.
They didn't score enough points to get to 28. But yeah, it was nothing like the end of the season, man. But this has been episode 78. It was good to sit back on this talk, get shit off our chests.
Welcome back.
Goddamn right. We'll see y'all next week, man. We out. Just us part. Fade, then.
Yup.
Here's the thing, it's just us.